What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back in with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Dawn. Now, I battled my opponent on my Discord server, so if you guys are using Festival Plaza for whatever reason, please save yourself the trouble and just join my Discord server, because we already know finding battles on Festival Plaza is near impossible, and you should just not even bother. So just join my Discord server and save yourself the trouble. Anyway, looking at my opponent's team, we are having an overused tier battle. She has a very threatening rain team, and looking at the construction of it, it looks pretty threatening, and looks like she built it pretty well. So I'm expecting my opponent right off the bat is a pretty decent player. But then again, she could have just stolen this team off of Smoke on RMT, who knows. But I'm using a pretty interesting team. I'm using Zoroark because a lot of people really wanted me to use it. I'm using Spadef Empoleon, Spadef Breloom, and Gardevoir. So I actually have a lot of ways to deal with rain in this game. Honestly, a coincidence, I have Kecleon and Moltres, which also has Hurricane, so I actually have so many ways to abuse the rain myself, and it's just kind of funny. I just wanted to use Moltres, and then this person brings the rain team, so I'm like, oh, I get nice and accurate, I get nice, not inaccurate, I get nice accurate Hurricanes, cannot miss Hurricane. That is a nice feeling. But now, I'm going to lead off with my Empoleon, as she leads off with her legit shiny Tapu Koko. Probably has Hidden Power Ice, because it's so legit. But anyway, gonna withdraw my Empoleon and bring in my Spadef Breloom to tank the electric type attack. As she does go for the Volt Switch, I didn't really have an electric immunity, so that really was a given. But she's just gonna Volt Switch out of here and bring in her Pelipper. Actually, no, she brings in her Tornadus. Okay, my bad. I thought Big Bird was Pelipper for some reason. I do apologize ahead of time if I do slur a lot, because it's currently
3:28 a.m.
and I've yet to sleep, and I gotta wake up in 3 hours, so I should probably be sleeping right now, but I'm your bitch just narrating for you because I have lost control of my life. But anyway, Spadef Breloom is actually pretty good in this game because if I keep it for the Kingdra, I do have a nice check to it in the back, as well as Empoleon, so I should be able to work around her rain threats accordingly if I play it well. So here she reveals, she has Life Orb, and I'm like, okay, Tornadus T, Life Orb. Let me use my ORS OE memories here, and I'm like, yep, it probably carries Superpower or Focus Blast, so we're going to switch out here immediately, just to scout for it. I'm going to bring in my Caseytron. If I got knocked off here, it would have been extremely bad, but I kind of figured that since the rain isn't even up yet, I kind of figured that my opponent wouldn't want to take a Scald. So she just goes for Superpower like I expected, and now we're going to tank it pretty nicely with my Gardevoir. And, I do trace the regenerator, so at the very least, any chip damage she does to me, I can just heal up after switching out, which is pretty handy. So now I'm going to go for the Moonblast, bring the Tornadus T very low, as here she just goes for the U-turn. I'm assuming she figured she would outspeed me because most Gardevoirs aren't really Scarf, but actually, no, there's like a handful of Gardevoirs that run Choice Scarf. So I don't know, but don't know what she was thinking there, but we're able to bring the Tornadus pretty low. And then comes Ferrothorn. I think Ferrothorn looks very goofy shiny. I don't know why, I just think Ferrothorn's really weird looking. I think it looks cool, I just feel like the color scheme is just not meant for Ferrothorn. I'm not sure, but anyway, Ferrothorn's going to lay up a layer of spikes. Good play. I'm going to bring in my Moltres here, which actually isn't Moltres, it's Zoroark. If you guys saw from Team Preview, I put Moltres in my last team slot, and Zoroark's disguise works that it disguises the Pokemon as your last Pokemon in your team slot. So I selected Moltres to be in my sixth slot. Sorry, I understand that my English is not the best right now, so please bear with me as I'm very tired. And I can't narrate during the day because I have a bird and nieces and nephews I have to watch. So narrating during the day is impossible for you guys that are wondering. Anyway, Scald's gonna burn me unfortunately, but not too big of a deal because Zoroark's useless anyway. And it's unfortunate because I kind of wanted to save it, but the fact that Knockoff didn't one-shot Pelipper at +2 was just kind of disappointing to begin with. So not a big deal. Rain is still prevalent, but at least the Damp Rock is gone. So now I do my signature thing of going for low kick for no reason because I'm going to die the next turn, and she stays in whatever, I'll kill her anyway. So I'm assuming she's switching out, and she switches directly into Ferrothorn, just gets low kicked. I could have just knocked off and probably been better off because I would have removed the leftovers, but I figured I'd flex instead. So flexing is always nice. So now we're going to bring in the real Moltres here. And I expected my opponent to want to switch out again, so I just go straight for Hurricane. It's in the rain, so I know I'm not going to miss. She's just going to bring in her Marowak. I figured this was a Spadef Marowak, so it might live. But no, this Marowak just drops. It just gets O-code, so I'm like, okay, Moltres, chill. I mean, I understand you're a legendary bird, but You're quad weak to Stealth Rock, so no one uses you, so everyone sleeps on you. Poor Moltres. I love you, though. I love Moltres. Even though the rain is probably killing it, but it's okay. I still love it. At least it has 100% accurate hurricanes in the rain, even though it suffers from the rain itself. But it's okay. We're going to bring in Breloom here. Get obliterated by the Hydro Pump. It's all good. Breloom is just going to pretend that we are okay. I kind of wish I ran a Technician Breloom so I can Mach Punch, but then again, I'm pretty sure Technician Breloom would have been one-shot by the Hydro Pump, to be honest, because I'm running max HP and max special defense. There's no attack investment on this Breloom whatsoever, so this is fully a defensive Breloom. So before you call me a scaleless noob for using Breloom, it's just for pivoting around, and it's just nice to have status absorb, and I used it a lot in ORAS when I needed a check to Rotom Wash and Landorus T. And this is when Landorus T didn't carry Supersonic Sky Strike in every other set, so yeah. But anyway, Kingdra's gonna go for Hydro Pump, bringing me down pretty low with Empoleon, and yeah, this Kingdra is just absolutely obliterating my team. This is what I was afraid of, but thankfully, like I said, I do have both Breloom and Empoleon, so I'm able to not lose everything on my team with the Kingdra. As here she decides to make a very good play, bringing in her Pelipper, expecting Stealth Rocks. What this does is that now she's able to set up Rain later because she likely carries Defog on this Pelipper because it is shiny, so it's likely Gen and carries Defog. So I kind of figured that from it being shiny, which most of my opponent's team is. I think all of my opponent's team is shiny. Not one to judge. I think people do it on purpose so I can make the legit shiny comment now. But whatever. Seed Gulp is just gonna get Ice Beam here. Unfortunately, no freeze. But what can you do? We can't freeze every Ice Beam we throw. I don't even know why I run Ice Beam on this Empoleon. Ice Beam is not really good on defensive Empoleon. It should be Roar Toxic, but I have Ice Beam for whatever reason, so yeah, we'll go with that. So now I'm going to bring in my Caseytron here. The main reason why I did that is because I wanted to trace the Drizzle. It may seem weird because you're like, you're helping the Kingdra. What are you doing? You're so bad. Get good at this game. Holy shit, stop uploading. You're bad. But like, it forces the Kingdra to like, it pretty much forces my opponent to work with the rain that I have set up now, because Drizzle doesn't reapply when you switch back in. So currently there's only 5 turns, now 4 I'm pretty sure, so the trace makes it really inconvenient for my opponent to really use Kingdra to its fullest potential. So here my opponent makes a very obvious play, bringing in Ferrothorn, and I'm just going to punish that with Focus Miss, and we're actually able to connect and knock out the Ferrothorn. So I didn't think I was going to be able to connect the Focus Blast, but hey, Caseytron surprises me every day with what she can do. So I'm just going to bring in a Kingdra. I think I saw that wasn't a Cherish Ball, but I'm going to try to ignore that. It probably wasn't a Cherish Ball, but I'm going to hope I saw a Pokeball. As now I'm going to sack off my Breloom here for good this time. It is a dead Breloom, so down goes my Breloom. And unfortunately can't tank too many of those Specs Hydros, and she has hit every single Specs Hydro this game, which is kind of tilting me. But here I'm going to trace her Swift Swim. I don't know if she was paying attention, but she decides to just leave her wind conditioning here just to get Moonblasted to the face. I mean, she didn't really have a Moonblast switching to begin with, without her Ferrothorn's dead, so I can't really blame her for doing that. Both her Marowak and her Ferrothorn being dead just kind of gives this Gardevoir a lot of room to do whatever the hell it wants. And comes Tapu Koko, and I am proud. I'm so fast right now. I bet you I can outspeed Pheromosa because I'm Choice Scarf and I have Swift Swim, so I'm pretty much Z-Rainouts Ludicolo at this point. But it's okay. Pheromosa's not in this game, thankfully, so I'm actually able to have a little bit of fun. Haha. But yeah, that laugh was totally unnecessary, but you already disliked the video anyway if you hate me, so I'm just gonna be myself. Anyway, Thunder's gonna knock out the Empoleon, and gonna bring in my Kecleon here, and I'm like, okay, I do have the priority, so I can just fake out the Tapu Koko and weaken it, so Scarf Gardevoir should be able to clean up the game. Tapu Koko does get flinched, and I also carry Shadow Sneak because this is like a priority to Kecleon. For whatever reason, I'm like, why not? You know, it gets Protean, it's slow as tits anyway, so it can't really do anything, so priority is its best bet. As Tapu Koko actually reveals that it's not Choice, it's actually like a Magnet or something, maybe it's like Expert Belt. I don't really know exactly the item on the Tapu Koko, but we're gonna go with it. As now Pelipper's gonna set up Drizzle, and here I'm kind of like, well, I'm gonna die to Scald anyway, she's gonna outspeed me, so I'm gonna go for Focus Punch. I could have went for Sucker Punch here, but she revealed Roost already, so I was like, she's either gonna Scald me and kill me, or she's gonna Roost. So I'm gonna click Focus Punch, and because Roost removes your flying type ability, it's a stab Focus Punch, and it's going to bring Pelipper down so low. Pelipper is actually really bulky on the physical side, so she's able to live with that with ease. As now, I'm going to reveal my Sucker Punch here, and I'm actually able to knock out the Pelipper with Kecleon. I was not expecting that. Honestly, the Kecleon Focus Punch was all on just a whim. but I mean, it worked out. So that was like my second successful unprotected focus punch in a row. So we take those. Anyway, in comes Torrentee, and I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch again. Maybe she thought she could live this, but then again, I don't really think she has to switch into this Kecleon at this point. Maybe Tapu Koko, but unfortunately, the Kecleon is going to die. I actually did a decent amount of work this game. Go Kecleon, as now in comes Tapu Koko. Her last Pokemon is now, I'm just gonna bring in my Gardevoir here, my Caseytron, who is Choice Scarf. So like I said, I should be able to just clean up the game with Gardevoir. Not that there's much cleaning up to do because there's just Tapu Koko left, but you know, the legit shiny Tapu Koko is going to go down to the Psychic, and we were able to win the game with a 2-0 victory. So that was actually a very fun OU game. I actually had fun playing an OU game. I never thought I could say those words in the same sentence. I'm actually joking. People have like the false suspicion that I hate tryhards, but you shouldn't be ashamed to tryharding because that means you actually try at the game and want to win. That's not a bad thing. I just like to play for fun, and usually when I tryhard, I think the game's too easy. I mean, that's just me being cocky, or maybe it's just me playing the game for too long, but I don't know. It's just my playstyle. You guys don't have to play with it or against it. I mean, you can choose to if you want to. That's on you. If you want to like make it so I don't face fair most of every battle, feel free. I mean, I won't complain. But I'm rambling at this point. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you did not like the video, definitely hit that fat dislike button and let me know in the comments down below why you hated this video, and call me a fag while you're at it. But anyway, the question of the day is going to be, what is your least favorite starter Pokemon in the entire series? Now, my least favorite starter is Oshawott. I like Samurott a lot. I liked it in Gen 5 in Gen 5 NU and Gen 6 NU, but as a starter itself, I just don't like it. I just think it's very ugly, and it's not my favorite. Even though it's a pretty nice wall breaker in NU, but there's better water types out there, and Samurott's just not my favorite cup of tea, but you know, I still respect it. But that's gonna be the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.